Maggie, she knows the kings of France. Maggie declines to dance. She won't work in a factory, though parents think she should. She's inclined academically, and so far it's so. Maggie won't be a teenage bride. Maggie against the tide, she accepts the adversity. She always knew she could to attend university, and so far it's so. Maggie, so far, so far, so good. Maggie, so far, so far, so good. Maggie.
You're just waiting for her to die, aren't you?
No, we're not. We don't know yet. Truly. She's hanging on. I think you should take them home now, Mrs. Fraser, and if there's any change, we'll let you know at once.
All right then, Doctor.
Away and get some sleep. It's been a long night for you. And you too, Mr. Fraser.
Yes, you're exhausted, aren't you, Peter?
A little bit.
Of course you must be. How selfish of me. Keep me here all this time after all you've done. I haven't even thanked you properly.
It's no more than anyone would have done by you.
Come on your feet before you fall asleep. And you, James. I'll drive, Peter. Maggie, you can sleep in Katrina's room. Thank you, Doctor.
I just want to take a look.
Of course, dear.
A clearance has taken place. Another one. It seems to keep happening to our family. First was Margaret Ross. She was cleared from Greenyard so they could put sheep to graze in the croft. And in our family, we were cleared from our tenement in Glasgow.
I never thought of it that way.
All our favourite possessions went up in those flames. Photographs, a Bible.
As long as she's alive, Maggie, that's the main thing.
You can borrow what you like from my clothes.
Oh, of course. I hadn't realised. All my stuff went up in the fire too.
At least you're wearing a brooch.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. It's the only thing I really cared about.
I think you should go and lie down soon, Maggie. And you, Peter.
Oh, I intend to.
Oh, I couldn't sleep. I know I couldn't. I think I'll go for a walk.
I'll come with you.
No, James. Thanks all the same, but I want to be alone.
Getting worried about you. You've been away for hours.
I've been thinking about my ancestors.
Mustn't let yourself get too morbid.
I don't feel morbid at all. I've been thinking about the three Margarets. Her, the granny and me. The way I see it, it's like a chain linking me back to the past. I find that comforting. Can you understand that? Dad wouldn't. It's funny. It's his ancestral territory too.
Mum said you'd phone him from the hospital.
He's coming up tomorrow. Hope he's in time.
Don't say that.
James, I feel so apprehensive about her. If she dies, it'll be all my fault.
Don't say that either. It could have happened when there was no one around. I'm going to take you home. You look as if you've had enough for one day.
Is that you, Maggie?
Aye, it's me. You haven't lost your voice then?
I should think not.
I didn't think you'd be able to talk. You only regained consciousness a few hours ago, you know.
I was just taking a good long sleep.
So how are you then?
I'm not ready for the next world yet.
Oh, I can see that.
I'm a stubborn old woman.
You can see that again. Oh, easy now.
I must be a bonny looking sight.
Ah, you'll be as right as rain in no time. Dad's coming up to see you this afternoon.
Andrew. Oh, he must have thought I was dead.
Did not.
What about my house, lass? No one will tell me anything about that.
Lie back, Gran. The doctor will come in and give me a row.
My house, lass. What about my house?
It's a wee bit damaged, but you've not to worry.
How much?
Well, it's difficult to tell yet, until we get it cleared up. We were going to do it yesterday, but it came on rain and a terrific storm. There was thunder and lightning. We all got soaked to the skin. Mrs. Fraser had to make us all soup. Here it comes.
There he is.
Hi, Dad.
How's your gran?
Making remarkable recovery, considering.
Thought she would. She's as strong as a horse. She'll see me out yet. Hello, James.
Hello, Mr. McKinney. Can I take your case?
Thanks.
Have a good journey.
It was no bad. It's getting away that was the trouble. Couldn't have come at a more inconvenient time.
Dad, she's your mother and she nearly died.
Oh, I'm no saying I wouldn't have come. It's just that with this big job... Hello, Mother.
Andrew. Oh, sit down then, Andrew. Don't dother about. You're not getting any thinner, lad.
No. I suppose I'm not. How you feeling then, Mother?
Oh, I'll be back on my feet in no time.
Ah, well, we'll see about that.
You've had daughters enough for bully, Andrew.
You don't need to tell me that.
It's been a long time since you've been to see me. Must be a year or two, eh?
We've been busy. What, with the shop and moving and... everything.
So you can just find time to come and see me when you think I've one foot in the grave, eh?
That's no the way of it at all.
How's Nan?
She's fine. She sent her love. She would have come with me, but
I know fine why she didn't come.
she had to mind the shop.
As long as you came under. That is the main thing. Young Jamie, not with you.
He's waiting outside. The doctor says you've not to have too much excitement.
He doesn't know what's good for me.
Well, you'll just have to do what he says.
Maggie's right.
I'm taking Dad over to the Frasers afterwards. Mrs. Fraser's making a meal for him.
She didn't need to bother. I can easily get a sandwich.
She loves organising.
She loves interfering, if you ask me.
Dad.
You'll just go to Mistress Fraser's and take your tea like you're told, lad.
You could easily stay here, Mr. McKinley.
Well, thanks very much, but I've got a bed and breakfast in the village. I'll need to get the first train back in the morning.
Is the job going all right?
We're up to our eyes. That was why it was so difficult to get away.
You must have felt very concerned about your mother, though, Mr. McKinley.
Aye, very concerned. I believe I've got to thank you for...
Oh, think nothing of it.
Have you given any thought as to what will happen to her when she comes out of the hospital?
Well...
I don't suppose you've had time.
Your mother has, though.
No, I haven't, actually.
I rang the social work department today to see if they'd any suggestions. Oh, I didn't think you'd mind.
No, that was very good of you.
And did they have any?
They said a place was going to become available in the sheltered housing scheme in the town.
She wouldn't fancy living in the town.
Aye, but she can't live across there anymore, though, can she? And it's not as if the town's like Glasgow, or even Inverness. It's only a wee bitty place, hardly more than a village. If you blink, you're through without noticing.
Your father's right, Maggie. She'll have to face it. She won't be able to come back to the Glen.
You'll visit your gran every day?
Of course. I'll keep you informed. Oh, and I'll let you know about the flat once we see it tomorrow.
Aye. Struck a lot back. Sounds like the best place for her.
The easy way. For you mean?
It's no fair.
It's true, though, isn't it? You haven't the time to be bothered.
I'm a very busy man. Glasgow's a long way away.
What's this for?
You'll need to get things for your granny, won't you?
Like a flat full of furniture?
I'll send up more when we get paid for the job.
OK, I'll do what I can.
Is the train coming?
I wonder how much longer they're going to be.
They'll be trailing all over the countryside, no doubt. Mother said something about some second-hand chairs and a table.
Well, they've been at it every day this week. I can see the rest of this holiday being spent furnishing and decorating.
You're not very sympathetic, are you? After all, Maggie's granny's lost her home.
Oh, I am sympathetic. It's just that I thought...
I know. You expected to have some time with Maggie, and now...
Mother's having a ball at any rate.
He's totally surprised to see you, I can tell you. Look who I found outside,
Hi, Katrina. Jean? I didn't recognise you for a minute. You've changed your hair.
Isabel's doing. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It really suits you.
Thanks. You remember Isabel, don't you?
Yes, from the shop opening. Great to see you again.
Hi. Hello, James.
Hello, Isabel.
Look, put your things down there, girls, eh?
Thanks a lot.
So you made it.
Made it?
Maggie said something about you cycling all the way up here.
So you didn't think I'd be up to it?
Well, it's quite a push.
You're telling me that E9 is nothing but hills?
Aye, the back of my legs are killing
Well,
me.
why don't you both sit down, eh?
Good idea.
Sit on the sofa.
Thanks a lot.
You didn't take any lifts?
Only one.
Well, it was absolutely bucket.
I don't blame you.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
You heard about your granny?
Yeah, Dad told me when I phoned home. Still got quite a shock though when I saw it. It must have been a pretty bad fire.
Yes, you could say that.
Hello.
At last.
We're home. We've had a most successful day.
And we've got visitors, Elizabeth.
Hiya.
Hiya.
really changes you.
For the better.
Makes you look older. I told you.
Do you want to look older?
I thought you were asleep.
Well, it's difficult with you lot yapping.
You needn't expect us to get to sleep yet.
Oh, I don't, even though I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Where are you today anyway?
Inverness.
Get anything?
3-piece suite.
Much?
£20.
Well, that's not bad.
Katrina's mum beat them down to half.
I'll bet. These bites are nearly driving me mad. Are they midge bites? Goodness knows what they are. They all seem to go for me.
That's because you're so succulent. Oh, what's up now?
I thought I felt something.
You're even worse than me in that sense, something.
We haven't got bed bugs as far as I know.
Oh, every bed's got bugs. They're so small you can't see them, but they're there. Hundreds of them.
Shut up.
Are you not liking the country then, Isabel?
I like it fine.
Neil's coming up for the weekend.
Oh, he is he? That explains your newfound passion for cycling.
It's nothing to do with
Ah, come over.
When are we going to go and see Gran?
Oh, tomorrow afternoon. We're going to sail in the morning. How's Mike, by the way?
Oh, fine. Looking much more like his old self.
That's good.
Got the date fixed yet, Katrina?
First Saturday in September. Have you thought what you're going to wear?
Oh, if you three are going to discuss weddings, I'm definitely going to sleep.
You can always knock on the wall and say goodnight to James. He's just on the other side.
Why don't you come up and sit in my bunk for a while, Isabel?
Aye, okay. I saw a lovely pale pink dress before I came away. It had very faint white stripes on it. Oh, I think you'd look great in pink, Katrina.
You won't wear a long dress, will you?
Not in a registry office. I'd really have liked a church wedding, but Alexander wouldn't go for it.
Church weddings are a bit more special. Still. Oh, I don't mean there's anything wrong with getting married in a registry office.
It'd do me fine.
I'll see you get the bouquet when I throw it.
Not much point in that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You got anyone at the moment?
Well, I've met this guy a couple of times.
She fancies him, though.
Doesn't mean he fancies me.
Oh, he will with that new hairstyle. What's his name?
Pete Laurie. He's 18 and tall and really good looking. He's apprenticed to this electrician.
Oh, well then, I'll throw you my bouquet. Maggie certainly wouldn't thank me for it.
Probably throw it back.
That's Mother telling us it's time we shut up.
James, will you give me a hand with these ropes? Girls, could you get the things out of the book, please?
I'll pull them up from the other side, okay?
Thanks, Maggie. Oh, she likes all this stuff.
Ach, we didn't pay much for it, even if she doesn't.
That's true.
You enjoyed yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
It was good fun. I kept wanting to bid.
I know. I couldn't resist this.
Oh, you can always keep it for your bottom drawer.
Honestly, can you two talk about nothing else? See you and Katrina last night.
Oh, be careful, James.
Maggie,
Hang on.
give us a hand.
Thanks, dear.
Oh, I hope Gran likes her new home. It's the one at the end.
It's grand to see you again, lass. It's been a long time.
I know. I'd like to come up more often, but if there was only enough for one fare, it was usually Maggie that got it.
Yeah, overprivileged, that's my trouble.
And what have you been up to all the time I've been in my bed?
Oh, plenty.
I know what she's like.
Gran, you're going to have to prepare yourself for some bad news. It's about your house.
What's up with my house?
Well, you know how it got damaged in the fire?
Badly?
Very.
Will I not get back into it? I won't, will I?
We'll find somewhere else for you to live.
It's a lovely wee flat.
A flat?
Well, it's not like a real flat. Not high up or anything. It's in this sheltered housing block.
Sheltered housing?
Just means there'll be somebody there to keep an eye on you.
You'll have your own wee bit of garden.
I'm not interested in living anywhere else if I can't go home.
Now, Gran, you don't mean that. You want to go on living, don't you?
I'm not over sure.
Oh, no, none of that.
It's right on the edge of town.
A town? Haven't I spent all of my life in the glen?
You'll still be able to see the hills.
It's got running water and electric light.
And a bath with a handle on it so as you won't fall.
I got into a bath. I would never get out again.
The health visitor will come once a week and give you a hand.
I'm very sure I fancy that.
And you're to have a home help twice a week.
I don't like strangers coming about my place.
Granny, you'll get used to it.
What do you say, Gran? Will you take the flat? It's either that or...
Or what, madam?
Glasgow.
I wouldn't set foot.
Well then...
What about my furniture?
Well, we've been buying some, and lots of folk have given us things.
I don't want charity.
Oh, Gran, you make me mad at times.
It's been a shock.
Oh, no. There you are, Gran.
First cup of tea in your new house.
I see you found my old teapot.
Yes, we managed to salvage it.
What about my cups?
Och, they were all cracked anyway. Some of them were like crazy paving. Don't you think these are nice? Lovely roses to cheer you.
We got that set at a very reasonable price.
I must owe you some money, Mrs. Fraser.
No, your son took care of everything.
Andrew.
Cake, Gran.
Thanks, dear. Thanks.
Mrs. Fraser.
No thanks, Maggie.
Could you know?
Oh, yes, please.
How lovely and light.
Thanks, Gran.
What in the name is that?
It's a doorbell. It's a new invention.
I'm not used to bells. Folks say chap the door and walk straight in.
It'll probably be Peter coming to collect me.
Oh.
Well, Mrs. McKinley, and how are you settling in?
Oh, it's a very nice place. And I'm grateful to you all for all you've done.
We all enjoyed doing it. We must be going, Katrina.
We have to pick up Isabel.
She's with Neil. Nice to see you out of hospital anyway, Mrs. McKinley.
Oh, it's nice to be out again, Jamie, I can tell you.
Now, we'll look in on you tomorrow. Now, don't let us stay too late out of bed, Maggie.
Don't worry, I won't.
She'll be in bed straight after tea.
Oh, I've got the two of them now to keep me in order. Thanks again for everything, Mrs. Fraser.
Don't mention it.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Jean.
Bye-bye.
dear.
Have a good sleep, Mrs. McKinley.
Thanks. Good
I'll
night.
just see them out.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mrs. McKinley.
Bye-bye.
It's lovely here, isn't it?
Is this as warm as it gets?
I thought you liked the country.
I do. But it's just that one day you're bitten to death by midges and plagues, and the next you're frozen to death by the rain and cold.
Let's go for a walk then. That'll soon warm you up.
Why not?
See you later.
We'll catch you up.
Leave it. We'd hardly had a moment on our own together. You know I love you, don't you?
Stop it! Stop! Is Isabel laughing?
She sounds happy.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Maggie, you know I want...
James, no, please.
Why not, Maggie?
I don't
Why
feel...
not?
I don't feel
What?
ready.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
James, please!
I'm sorry, James. It's just that...
You don't want to commit yourself.
I suppose so.
But you can't expect me to wait forever, can you?
see you.
Maggie, she knows the kings are friends. Maggie declines to dance. She won't work in a factory, but parents think she should. She's inclined academically, and so far it's so. Maggie won't be a teenage bride. Maggie against the tide, she accepts the adversity. She always knew she could to attend university, and so far it's so. Maggie, so far so good. Maggie, so far so